What's up, graphic designers? In yesterday's class, we learned how to use layer masks, which we'll recall is non-destructive editing. And here's a submission from Charlie. I'm going to go through some of these pretty quickly. And I really like all the individuals that Charlie included. I don't have the screenshot of his workspace, so I don't know for sure if he used layer masks, but I'm going to take his word for it. What I'm going to say for Charlie is in the future, including today, you want the individuals really interacting with one another in the environment, as we have here. Shout out to Trevor, who's got Jordan going one-on-one versus LeBron, of course. I love Jordan, but I think LeBron might have the edge. So one of the things I appreciate that Trevor did is he used the content aware function as well as the clone stamp. I would love to see this sort of thing. I would love to see Trevor going 1v1 versus LeBron James. I would love for you guys to use, actually on that subject, use many of the photos that we've taken. You're going to see this link right here, updated 2023 photo album. So here are a few of the albums that we've been able to capture over the last month. Maybe Chrissy's going to share with me a few more links, so you guys will have access to additional photos. We've also can dive into the archives a little bit. Some of you guys may find yourself in here, so those are additional options that you can choose from. So I really like this example right here. I don't know who created this, but they definitely use layer masks. Another example of layer masks. Shout out to Keith. That looks great. Seth is experimenting. I think, was this Parker? Was this Levi? I can't recall for sure. And I do like this, but I want to see more examples. So today, the assignment is not one layer mask, which when I draw my attention to the layers palette is what we have. I'm looking for maybe 5 different examples of layer masks, and we've got a bunch right here. This particular, I believe this is from Albert. Albert, I like this, but bro, you used no layer masks. So that's like the learning target for today. So we're going to be experimenting. I'm going to draw my attention for starters to the layers palette. Shout out to Jason. 4 layer masks. This looks cool. Here we've got Wile E. Coyote, Looney Tunes, some other animated characters along with Barbie. I got to see Barbie. I think that I'm going to rent that this weekend. All right, here we got a few more examples. Nora. Okay, Nora. Thank you, Nate. This is fun. Thank you, Brooke. I really like some of these really fun examples. You guys, I love what Levi did, but he didn't produce it on the blank. As a result, it's really low res. All right, and so we're going to leave it right there. Here's another example with lots of layer masks. Thanks, Nora. Thanks, Jake. All right, so once again, layer masks. What are they? How do they work? What we're going to do is we're going to find an individual. Maybe it's yourself, maybe it's a buddy, maybe it's a dinosaur. So today we're going to have fun. I'm going to copy this image, and I'm going to press Command V. I'm going to press Command V, Command T. Ideally, we're going to want to get higher res images. And this image, I think I took on the on our little edge trip just a week and a half ago. All right, I know that you guys know that if we use the quick selection tool and we left click, we've got that cool selection. So now, you guys, I'm going to draw my attention to the bottom right-hand corner, the bottom of the layers palette, which Nora describes as the Japanese flag. It's a layer mask. I'm going to left click, and wow, would you look at that? I'm going to zoom in just a tad, and we've got this little element right here. We don't want that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press X for black to be in the foreground and press B for brush, and we could simply brush that away. And now, you guys, check this out. I'm going to zoom out just a tad, and we want this guy walking between the buildings. So there's a few different ways we can do that. So I think we're going to position him right here. I'm going to zoom out just a tad, and sure, maybe right there. I'm going to press V and then 2 for 20%. I'm going to press 3 for 30%. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to use the polygonal lasso, new layer, and I'm sort of going along the edge of this building right here. Manhattan is so crazy, isn't it? Especially when you get this cool perspective. All right. Now what I know is if I go to the original dinosaur layer, V0, it's back to 100%. And now, you guys, if we paint bucket black in the foreground, I'm going to click on the layer mask, and I'm going to left click, and it's all gone. Would you look at that? Command D, deselect, and press B, and we can brush out that remaining one. You guys are going to have something that maybe looks a little bit like this. So maybe you're experimenting and you think, oh, we went a little too far. We want to reveal more of his leg. I'm going to press X, so white is in the foreground, and then you can just bring it back like so. I'm looking for 5 examples of layer styles. You and an athlete,